डे ड्रीम कर रही हैं दो औरतें और एक दूसरे की लाइफ में जाना चाहती हैं.
अच्छा, ये दूसरी बार ये तो
So they want to exchange their life, their lovers, just for a moment. So it's a daydream. So they are imagining कि how it's going to be. तो एक इंग्लिश में कहते हैं ना, the grass is always greener on the other side. So it's just fantasizing, exchanging their lives.
और उसके जो नेटवर्क का था अच्छा तो
कलर्स बहुत कलर
सॉरी आपका बात
ऐसे छूट जाता है एक्चुअली.
हमेशा जैसे कृष्ण का जो प्रेम है वो भी इसका सात्विक होता है कि हम एक रेवरेंस होता है हमारे लिए, तो उसे थोड़ा सा ह्यूमन लेवल पे भी उतारने की कोशिश करी. इसलिए मैंने कृष्ण जी का पौधा हटा के तितलियाँ, बटरफ्लाइज, फायरफ्लाइज आई ट्राई टू पुट इट. So just like visualize, you know, like what if God's made love on a human level with this earth. So that was the whole idea behind it.
ये सिल्वर पर्क है ये
जी सर.
पर्क कलर लगती है
जी 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 जी.
सिल्वर थोड़ा डीप हो जाता है
वही शेड आता है.
बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है ना ये भी ये तो अच्छा है बहुत अच्छा है ये जो समय है जो कंटेम्प्रेरी पीरियड उसमें क्या पेंटिंग के ऊपर ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेट किया ना कि फिल्म. ये फिल्म को ज़्यादा देखना जैसे इसका
मुझे समझने का एक्चुअली सारे जैसे लाइक ट्राई समथिंग डिफरेंट फॉर अ स्पिरिचुअल फ्रेम.
ये वो एंटिक टाइप का
जी सर. सर
बाकी क्या है ये
सर ये मेरा एक पेन नेम है, मैं 10 साल से यूज़ कर रहा हूँ. आई हैव बीन अ स्क्रीन राइटर, एक मैं आई एम अ पोएट. सो आई एम यूजिंग दिस बेसिकली. आजकल बॉलीवुड की वजह से बागी शब्द का मतलब बहुत ख़राब कर दिया गया है. बागी समवन हु इज़ डूइंग वायलेंस, सड़कों पे निकल के वो कर रहा है. बागी आई पर्सनली फील दैट पीस इज़ द ग्रेटेस्ट रिबेलियन. शांति ही सबसे बड़ी क्रांति है दुनिया में. सो
यानी जो सोसाइटी का जो एक सिस्टम है
जी
उससे बागी है उससे रिबेलियस.
जी सर जी. इतना शोर है हर चीज़ में, तो मेरे हिसाब से पीस ही सबसे बड़ा रेवोल्यूशन है. सर आपके बारे में मैं आज स्कूल में जो सब वो कर रहे थे तो आपके बारे में पढ़ते थे. टू आइडलाइज यू. मैं आज यकीन नहीं हो रहा, मैं आपको इंटरनेट पे फोन पे देखा है कितने साल से.
क्या आपका नाम है?
सर माय नेम इज आकाश यादव. Sir, this is wash and gold leaf, and this is the story of Maharana Pratap and Chetak, their last jump. आखिरी जंप जो थी इसमें चेतक की डेथ हो गई जी. So ये is depicting that. हमेशा रहता है. तो मैं ये दिखाना चाहता था कि कुछ ऐसी चीज़ कि आजकल की मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी है, ग्राफिक्स है, टीवी है, सोशल मीडिया है, तो हर कलाकार ये सोचता है कि मैं पेंटिंग करूँ क्यों. तो मैं पेंटिंग के थ्रू कुछ ऐसी चीज़ करना चाहता था कि जो चीज़ कैमरा नहीं बता सकती. तो मैंने इस आर्ट वर्क में ये समझाने की कोशिश करी कि दो लोगों के अंदर जो अंतर मन की जो स्थिति है, जो चीज़ कैमरा नहीं दिखा सकती, जो ग्राफिक्स और फिल्म्स नहीं दिखा सकते, वो एक पेंटिंग के ज़रिए बताया जाए कि बच्चों को ये लगे कि हाँ इस काम के अंदर जान है, इसके अंदर आत्मा है. जैसे अभी मेरे से पहले कलाकार ने कहा आत्मा वाली बात, तो ये चीज़ जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है क्योंकि पूरी दुनिया के अंदर आर्ट को प्रमोट किया जा रहा है. आप न्यूयॉर्क में देखें तो $1000 का स्टाइपेंड अब आर्टिस्ट को मिलने लगा है. पर लेकिन इंडिया के अंदर बच्चों के अंदर एक मेरे हिसाब से मानना है कि एक हीन भावना है आर्टिस्ट बनने पे. और ये आर्टिस्ट ही जब पूरे एक समाज, संस्कृति सब कुछ ख़त्म हो जाता है, हज़ारों साल बाद भी उस सभ्यता की आर्ट ही, कला ही रह जाती है. तो ये कला एक बहुत ही सम्मानजनक चीज़ है. हम जो अपने भारतीय इतिहास को महान बताते हैं तो अपने पुरातन मंदिर, मूर्तियाँ, जो स्कल्पचर, जो पेंटिंग्स रह गए, उसी के थ्रू तो हम बताते हैं कि हाँ हमारा इतिहास इतना महान रह चुका है, हमारा हम इतने गौरवशाली थे. तो ये बहुत ही सम्मानजनक चीज़ है और इसको हर बच्चे को गर्व से बताना चाहिए कि मैं एक कलाकार हूँ. तो मेरा बस यही एक ज़रिया है एक आर्टिस्ट बन के सिर्फ बातें करके नहीं, पर लेकिन एक आर्टिस्ट बन के बच्चों को भी मोटिवेट करना, नई पीढ़ी को। और जी बस यही इसी रास्ते पे चलते रहते हैं। अच्छा सॉरी।
Hello everyone, we have artist with us, Akash. So let's ask him, let's know about him, his journey towards his artwork, your motivation behind your artwork, and all the way to this exhibition and everything.
First of all, I would like to thank Luna Arts for giving us such a wonderful platform. And my name is Akash Yadav. I use my artistic name Bagi in all my artworks and poetry and all the screenplays that I write. And the first work that I'm displaying is a cubist work, so it's called a reverie. It's, as you can see, it's about two women daydreaming, right? We all have fantasies and we all like to imagine sometimes what's going to happen if we were in some other person's shoes, and we don't sometimes realize that the other person might be having the same thoughts about our lives. Let's say, for example, we get jealous of a celebrity's life and think, oh my God, they have such a wonderful life. And that celebrity might be jealous of our lives. Oh, wow, what a peaceful life they have. So I wanted to create something which a camera or a movie cannot depict better than a painting. Because in this day and age, a lot of artists think, why create paintings? I think this painting actually is a justification that this is something that a camera cannot create. It's a person's imagination. So this is what I wanted to bring out on a canvas. And this is my second work. This is called Radha and Krishna amidst butterflies and fireflies. And I personally, as an Indian person and being an ardent reader of history, I've realized that the history that we were taught in school is not really true. It was just one person's version against our version, and our history was really suppressed. You see a lot of archaeological evidence that is now coming up that, you know, all our mythology like Ramayana, Mahabharata actually happened in this country. It is not about a religion specifically. This history belongs to all of us. We all share the same blood beyond our religion, right? So I wanted to show something. I purposely actually took off the aura of gods, trying to actually show that probably what they felt on a human level. And because even, you know, when gods come in human forms, I'm sure they feel the same emotions as us, like happiness, sorrow, anger, depression, you name it, right? So this artwork just depicts that. And so basically what two people would have felt when they were coming together. So I just tried to depict that pure love in the form of, you know, fireflies in the background and butterflies, and, you know, you have that feeling of butterflies in your stomach. So what they were probably feeling when they came together. So this artwork depicts that, and this is a historical work. And our historical works are generally, of course, it's most of it is fine art. You see a lot of serious oil paintings, but now these days, you know, we have graphics, we have animations. A lot of history is not being dealt with a new medium. So I wanted to create something new. So this is actually a historical work of Maharana Pratap and his horse Chetak. So I gave it an aura of gold to actually glorify the past. And this is a subject, again, we know through our folklore, but we are not taught in schools. I don't know why that is, what propaganda, but this is something that should not be washed out of our consciousness. So as an artist, it's always my mission to revive our arts and culture through any chosen medium. So that's what I always try to do.
Yeah. Thank you, Akash, for telling the philosophy about your artwork. So let's talk about the technicality. What kind of style, movement, or genre that you are into?
So this one, as you see, is a cubist work. I've used acrylic on canvas. And again, this is, of course, this is figurative, and I wanted to choose a very rich, subtle color tone for this. So this is something that can look good in a lounge setting. So that was what I had in my mind. So because I wanted a person to actually look and interact with this art and actually put themselves in their shoes. So that was the whole philosophy behind it. So and thus the color scheme. You see, it has a lot of earthy tones to it. So, yes. And this one has an aura of glow. I use a lot of gold, of course, to represent divinity. And for Krishnji, actually, when you see in most of the artworks, I think in the past 150 years, our gods have constantly been becoming fairer and fairer and fairer. But actually, if you look at Sanskrit, the name Krishna actually means the black one. Rama in Sanskrit means the black one. So I wanted to give him a dark skin tone. So I just actually purposefully darkened his skin tone. And so I use a lot of blues, of course, to represent. It's a night scene, it's in Vrindavan, and also they say that when God comes in your life, he dispels the darkness. So I wanted to give it an aura of glow around his personality. So that was the whole idea behind this one. Yes, and so in this artwork, I used gouache, right? And then I used a gold foil around the horse. And this is a little graphic. I did not want to create a lot of realism in this artwork because we already know about the story. So this is more to represent the myth or the
symbolic or
exactly. So it's more figurative, symbolic, as you said. And so just to represent the story, because sometimes in artwork it's also challenging to actually depict the entire story in just one frame. It's very, very challenging to depict the whole story.
Right.
So it is very challenging just in one shot how you tell the whole story. So it was more symbolic, again, as you said. So yes.